Attention duelists. Phoenix here. And I don't like that there are certain channels or content creators out there who would capitalize on misfortune or just things that aren't great in the world, but I feel like as someone who's trying to make their bones in the world by playing the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, I would be remiss if I did not mention this at all, which is that news has broken this morning that the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, Kazuki Takahashi, real name Kazuo Takahashi, has passed away recently. And the guy made a big part of my childhood, which is carried on to be a big part of my adult life. And yeah, don't really have much more I want to say on the subject. I'm not one for big flowy speeches on negative topics, and I don't want to dwell on something negative. But rest in peace, Takahashi. Loved your work, loved your influence. If there's, I don't know. That's it, I guess. Just gonna get on into playing some games while I still can, because as the video's title will tell you, with the title being Playing While I Still Can, I'm going to be moving very soon, later today in fact, and been getting the runaround with internet people a bit, so I don't know when I'll have a steady connection and be able to keep making content. So I'm gonna go for a bit, and I'm going to just do my darndest to make an entertaining video, and I'm going to move stuff. I'm going to try to get Aaron up. Hopefully it'll be working by Monday so I can continue the Watch and Learn series. And that's that on that. Oh, this hand is awful. It is an awful turn one hand. Yep. This is a better going second deck than it is a first deck. I picked first because I'm not thinking. A lot of stressors going on right now. Oh, good. Eldritch. Unlikely he'll actually summon something this turn, so not going to use Max C. That's Aquero to hand, using Cursed Eldland. Sets a back row, sets another, and a third, and Lord of Heavenly Prison. Sorry, Hakero. Gotta remember my pronunciations. I'm gonna need something big to get around this guy. That's not enough. Still helpful. I believe Eldritch is immune until his next turn. Till the end of my turn, it can't be destroyed by card effects. And he's going to use Wakero to set something else. Scarlet Sanguine, which will get him another Eldritch. Hey, what do you know? I can't do anything with this hand. That's a lie, actually. I can do something. I'm hoping he doesn't have summon limit. I can work with this. Sakara's exposure is activated. Summons itself. It's a 3k body. What else? Set one spell trap directly from the deck. I hope he doesn't set another Solemn. He set Conquistador, which when activated, you can destroy one face-up card in the field. That is a bummer. Against 200 attack. That's not helpful. Because my plan was to go into Anima and steal his Eldritch. But he can just pop me before I get a chance to get Anima's effect off. And he has Ice Dragon's Prison to take my monster. And he just gets to activate Scarlet Scanguin, which just summons another Eldritch, because the Eldritch deck runs 9 cards that have the effect of Summon Eldritch. Does he have Eldland Forever? Or perhaps a Solemn Warning? Skill Drain! Of course he had it. Why wouldn't he? My monsters need effects. I'm in gold. I shouldn't be going up against all these high-tier decks yet. I played a bunch of the Photon Dragon deck over the weekend, and I ran into so many Sword Souls it wasn't even funny. Let's try this one. I haven't taken this one on stream yet. Mostly because I don't think it's very good. But it's a gimmick, so I'm going to run it. I am first. Let's see if it matters. Gonna activate you. Send monsters to the graveyard. Sending Abso Router. And the other monster I want to send is... not you. Where are you? You. Supreme King Dragon. When you're sent, I get to add a rocket to my hand. Going to add my second Tracer. He just thinks I'm playing some weird sort of Boral deck. I'm not. Gonna use you to make my Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon's going to give me Boot Sector Launch. I still have my normal summon. Okay, that gets me a third. I don't have the proper monster in my graveyard yet. I'm going to summon Rocket Synchron. Gonna use your effect. Gonna summon you. This would actually be really great if I was playing Rockets, but I'm not. Rock monster special in your field, while cards in your graveyard. Ba, 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 ba. You could be good. The other one I need is... why aren't I given the option to summon you? Odd. Very odd. Odd and strange.
Okay.
So we're going to send you two away. Make Delingerous. Why am I not... I didn't lock myself out of a summoning, did I? 2 dragon and or winged beast monsters accept tokens. You're a dragon. You're a dragon. What? Did I mess something with you? Yep, I cannot summon from extra deck except for dark monsters. I messed up already. How do I salvage this? IP into Darkness Metal, maybe? Or better yet, I could try to go IP into access code. That'll make my triple burst. Activate boot sector. Use boot sector. Summon 2 rockets with different names. I'm an idiot. This will still proc Delingerous. Okay. And access code Tucker is a dark, so it's still an option. Or did I lock myself into... No, I'm only locked into dark. IP's restriction is 2 non-link monsters. Use Rocket Tracer. Pop Boot Sector. Summon the Recharger from my deck. Now... going to make IP Masquerena using you two. Target one of your banished monsters, summon it back. Does that help me at all? That gets me you that can't be destroyed by card effects, but since my grave doesn't have the monsters I need in it, that's not that helpful. So instead, we're going to go into a big, bad access code talker with a 43 body. During the phase of construction, you can treat this card, target 1, like 2 or low monster graveyard, special summon it. That gives me the potential for using IP twice. So I believe this is the proper play. Not proper play. This whole play has been a mess. There. I have a can't be destroyed by card effects, access code, and triple burst. With an Ash Blossom in hand. My opponent had no hand traps, which means their hand is probably all gas. Let's see how it goes. Allure Dark. Yeah, I'm just going to stop that. Big dip. One for one. My only interruption on this turn has already been used, so now I'm just hoping he cannot banish or make a bigger body than access code. And he's playing Orcrest, which means if he makes Dingirsu can banish. What a right mess this has been. Brass Bombard. There's his normal summon of Armageddon Knight. Sent Harp Horror. You can banish it, special summon Orcust. He also is going to lock himself into Dark Monsters. He has Girsu. And is treated as a tuner. And he sent Symbol Skeleton, which can banish itself to summon back his other Brass Bombard. And he has Nessie. Nessie was not hit, so it's going to summon itself. Which is extra convenient for him. Because he has locked himself into dark monsters. And he just made a... Nope, it's Galatea. Orcust is a rank 8. Or Dingirsu is a rank 8. The card can be destroyed by battle. Target one of your banished machines, shuffle it into the deck, then set an Orcust spell a trap. I don't think he has an out for me yet. If he gets that Dingirsu, then he does. Wait, Dingirsu can be summoned by using an Orcust Link monster as material. He has an out for me. Use Crescendo. When spell trap or monster effect is activated, we can Orcust negate it. So he'll be able to stop however I try to get back. There's IP Masquerena. Is he going to make something big? Because he can make like 4. Also. Orcust Crescendo is also a negate and banish. So if I try to use Access Code's ability to pop things... Actually, he can't respond when you use this card's effect to pop things, so it'll be fine. But anything else gets banished. There's Dingirsu. And he's going to use Dingirsu to send Access Code to the grave. He can negate an effect that I do, which I only have 1 card in hand, so it's unlikely I'll have multiple. And Dingirsu is bigger than me. He has IP on board to make whatever he needs. Which apparently is another Galatea. Nope, I read that wrong. He made Unicorn. Is he going to discard the last card in his hand just to clear out my triple burst? He is. You could have just swung over me, but you just get the benefit of Danger Jackalope being discarded, which only summons Tsuchinoko. He can still make a rank 4. With rank 3, he could get himself Access Code with a 5300 body. There it is. So he has Access Code. Symbol Skeleton's doing its thing. Which will bring back Galatea. Which is limited to 1. What miracle draw can I get to get me out of this mess? Considering none of my Red Ice cards showed up. Wyver Buster. What can I possibly summon? Pisty. Well, let's try this out. Banish Rocket Synchron. That's summoned. I can't even use Rocket Trace's effect because I have no other dragons available. Only choice is to go into spheres, and I have no actual plays, so I'm just going to run spheres into Access Code. There we go, the cross counter from the egg. That was awful. Let's try something else. Agents is being updated. Do I want to go Rocket Man? No, I'll try this deck again. I want to try and do something with it, because I've done test runs on it, and I've been able to get out decent boards. It's just not easy or consistent. And my opponent's going first. How much you want to bet it's another Sword Soul? This game does need a casual mode. I feel like that'd be a fun way to not be looking at Sword Soul every other game. Now this is a better hand. Add one torrential tribute from your deck to your hand. Nope. Don't want you blowing up my board. He does not have Called By or Max C, because he was not prompted to respond to my hand trap. There's Pot of Prosperity. This is the one that just lets him pick one from the bunch. Frog, Max C, Fury of the Kairi Shin, Dupe Frog, Frog, and Ice Barrier. He added Swap Frog. Discards Draw Frog to summon Swap Frog, using Swap Frog to send a Frog, which is Ronin Totem. Using Swap Frog's effect to bounce itself back, which allows him to summon another Swap Frog, which will allow him to send another Frog, which is his third Swap Frog, unless he Swap Frogged into Swap Frog, which is possible. Ronin Totem's effect, banish Draw Frog, summon itself. Marincess, Coral Anemone. I thought he was going to go for Totally Awesome. This is a strange way to run Marincess. Marincess brings back the Swap Frog. Unless he's running frogs with Marincess, and this is the best play he can try to go for. He sends another Ronin Totem, which is not a once per turn. Banishes Swap Frog, summons itself back. Is he now going to make Totally Awesome? Yes, he is. Set 1, pass turn. I need to read up on these effects. And he's using one. Once per turn, special summon a frog from your deck. When activate a spell trap or monster effect, summon an monster from your hand or field to the graveyard to negate the activation and destroy that. Then set it to your field. Okay. This got harder. That can negate a monster effect. So I'm going to try to bait it out with Dragon Shrine. Really wanted him to buy that. I'm going to send one of my red eyes. And I'm going to send another, which will be my Supreme King, Darkworm. I'm going to use Darkworm's effect to summon itself, because I have no monsters on my field. He didn't buy it. Can make Striker, which will get me Boot Sector, but I don't have any other dragons to make. It's possible I could use that to bait him into using Totally Awesome's negation. Come on, you believe me when I say my hand's full of rockets? There it is. He sent away itself? If this card is sent to the graveyard, target one water monster graveyard, add it to your hand. Gotcha. Well, I can still work with this. Mostly. I could make Pisty, but it's not what I need. I didn't actually mean I wanted to set you there. Oh well, Darkness Metal. I want to summon you back. He's not being prompted to respond to this, so his backline is not imperm. And it's not torrential, which means I'm just bigger than him as far as I know. Go to battle phase. I apparently have to attack Duke Frog. Yep. So what's your back row? Mirror Force? Ice Barrier. My attack becomes 0. Make its effect. Can't change battle position. You can manage this card from your graveyard, summon a fire water monster from your deck to the graveyard, then add 1 water monster. Ow. Well, he didn't get to negate darkness. He will get to draw 1, which is going to be Swap Frog, so he's probably going to try and go for that setup again. Trigger Spell Trap. I could go for Seal. Or Romulus, or Delingerous. Or IP, but I have no more summons this turn. So I believe the move... but I don't want to just give up Darkness Metal. Because if I do that, I don't know what I could possibly summon with Seal that would get me out of this one. This sucks. I just have to hope he can't do something about Darkness Metal, or if he does, I draw some better out for it. Because he can make Totally Awesome again. So there goes Ice Barrier. And he sent Sea Lancer. And he returns Swap Frog. I believe he has 2 Swap Frogs in hand. Yep. So that's a bunch of cards being special summoned, summoned again, sent to the graveyard. Discarding Swap Frog to summon Swap Frog. Which will send a frog. Which is a 3rd Ronin Totem. Bouncing frog back, and we'll summon the frog. Sends another frog to be banished by Ronin Totem to summon itself. Using Swap Frog's effect to summon Poison Draw Frog. There's Ronin Totem. There's Ronin Totem again. You can make 2 Totally Awesomes. Could make Dark Mist, but no one uses Dark Mist. I should make a frog deck. Frog's my favorite animal. Or he'll go into Bubble Reef, who's absolutely going to be able to just beat over Darkness Metal. Because Ronin Totem can just keep banishing things and isn't limited to once per turn. And he's set over there, I guess, to extend his Link Zone access. Ah. Well then. Into Marbled Rock. He's going to banish again to summon back Ronin Totem, which is going to increase the strength of Great Bubble Reef again. He uses Ronin Totem again, because all the monsters that were equipped by Sea Lancer are now sent to the graveyard this time, using Ronin Totem again. That's 3. Then there's Totally Awesome. It's attack mode because he's just going to kill me. There's Coral Anemone. Ronin Totem will once again summon itself, which will once again buff up Bubble Reef. Ronin Totem sent again to make Area of the Water Charmal. He is just showing off now. Coral Anemone returns Marbled Rock to the extra deck. Ronin Totem will once again summon itself. Because Ronin Totem was made back in the day before people even had to think about effects happening more than once per turn. Ow. Well, sadly, I don't think the Red Eyes deck is viable in any real capacity. Which means there's only one thing to do with it. I'll see you in the Shadow Realm, Red Eyes. Maybe someday I'll find a way to use you. I like Flare Metal Dragon. The goal of the Red Eyes deck is to get out as many Flare Metal Dragons as I can in a turn, and then just make my opponent burn themselves out when they try to do things. Masquerade does this way easier. Okay. Blood is a work in progress. Galaxy War is a work in progress. I need to update their names. Subterror is not the most entertaining to watch. Abyss Actor does not work. Agents is a work in progress. Rocket Man I feel like I've done a lot with. Suffer is just making the making the duels take forever. Let's go with don't really want to. I don't know what I want to do. Whatever, I'll play Rockets. See how it goes. Okay. Doesn't really count as a win. Unless it was some OTK deck that had a hard brick. Which it still doesn't really count as a win because they just surrendered. My hand also wasn't good. This hand is not much different. I have no idea what my opponent's doing. Slightly above average deck size. They are Tsuchinoko real. Oh good, Sword Soul. And he already has Long Wand in hand. So he's going to make an unbreakable board. Able to negate monster effects, 1 Omni negate, minimum. Because that still leaves 3 cards in hand I don't know about. He pitched 1, it'll have a grave effect. 2 cards in hand I don't know about. If one is a Solemn, that is 3 effects I have to play through, which with my hand will be hard. Because Ash Blossom will not help me, and Solemn will not help me. And Red Eyes I can't do anything with unless I've already pulled off Quick Launch to get out a monster, assuming I don't draw one. He's smart. He went into Baron de Fleur for his 5th summon. I say smart. He's playing Sword Soul. You're not that smart. Let's see if I can bait him into using his Baron de Fleur negate already. Alright, cool. One less negate I have to worry about next turn. So as it stands, as far as I know, I only have to worry about a monster effect negation. I'm betting you'll have more for me to worry about. It's probably going to make Berserker. Nope, I went for Grandmaster. Grandmaster get him more Sword Soul. Because that's what every Sword Soul needed. They needed to be one monster Synchro Summons for for level 8 or 10. And also they all need to be Searchers and Extenders. Because that's how you make a balanced deck. That is a 1 card, make a level 8 2000 attack that has the monster effect negation, draw a card, add a specific Sword Soul to your hand. That is a +2 off of Moye. Then you got Blackout. So he can just target Grandmaster and destroy 2 of my cards. Tenyi Spirit goes away to make Monk of Tenyi. Adhara banishes itself. Which returns Ashuna. Which could banish itself to summon. He set a back row, which is absolutely Sword Soul Blackout. Which means at any point, he can just destroy my cards. Hey, Imperm, that's not helpful. My turn started, and he's immediately prompted to activate something. And he's thinking super hard about it. You've already won. Come on. I get you net decked Sword Soul, but you could at least read your cards. And for some reason he surrendered. I assume his PC exploded. Or his phone died. I'm going to kick it old school with a deck that I don't have to think about when I play. Do we have any other Charmers that I could put in here instead of you? No, I don't. Alright, taken for hire. Hey, I can go first. I don't want to go first. Because for hire is not about that. Will he make a board I can't break? Thank you for the life points, Sky Striker. Oh, and it's a Royal Rare Sky Striker. Okay. I need to draw a summonable for hire. Donpa. You're a good one. Why are you prompted to respond to that? Maxi. Yeah, I have to let it resolve. I can't stop it. And I'm not going to stop summoning either. Maybe I can make him deck out. Donpa's going to use its effect to pop you. And he got Effect Veiler, targeting Donpa. I'm going to send Donpa away. And he has Ash Blossom. Still resolved. But because Sky Strikers just float. Yeah, I guess I'll use Bravo. What other hand trap do you have to respond to me with? Bravo will buff him. Sagada will deal 500, because why not? Do I have anything that helps me out of here? No. Go into battle. Swing over you. Tribute yourself. Make a problem for me. Alright. It's the one that can just get rid of problems. You stop me from attacking with the one in defense mode? And you can only use Ray's effect to bounce her back once per turn. So you already did that. Sky Strikers are geniuses! He had 3 hand traps in his opener. Or at the very least, he was able to access 3 hand traps on my first turn. Metal Foes. So he just used Foolish Barrel Goods to send Metal Foes Fusion, back to draw 1. Sure. I have a monster in attack mode. I have a monster in defense mode. I have one back row that you don't know about. Can you figure out a way past this? Sky Striker. You could make Widow Anchor, an absolutely balanced, not once per turn effect that lets you take my monsters. You could use Hornet Drones to pop my monster and my back row. You could go into Hayate and just swing direct. I actually don't know if activating Fendora would have helped me out this turn. Because ideally I open up with somehow getting access to Beat, who can search me out for hires that I need. Kagara's going to add Hornet Drones. He's going to pop one of my monsters in my back row. I was wrong. Target one of the card you control sent to the graveyard. You can activate her monster spell card activations. Once returned, end phase, you can set things. Well, if I can't activate it later, I'll activate training for hire now for all your training needs. There's Mobilize, which is absolutely going to add Hornet Drones or Widow Anchor. There's Widow Anchor, a perfectly balanced card that lets you just take whatever card your opponent has that you want. And it's not limited to once per turn. It's taking Widow Anchor, so he can take... He has to target Sagada. He's going to make Zeke, probably. Yep. Alright, Zeke. And he banished it, and for hires need multiple monsters. And then he turned Zeke into Shizuku, which weakens all my monsters by just the amount of Sky Striker cards in your grave or spells and traps for each spell. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he can just set those again. I have no one card out of this one, or the patience to deal with you apparently playing Sky Strikers for the first time in your life, based on how quick you're playing your cards. Change it up. I know, I'll play Madolche. Madolche always makes me feel better. I have Lightning Storm. My opponent's name is apparently a triangle. That is a 46-degree angle, I have to guess. Oh, God, really? I'm going against an OTK deck? Ignite. There's the other one. I hate it. Ban those cards. Ban the cards that allow there to be bots that just do OTK plays. I'm going to play another bad deck now. Anyway, no, I'm going second. I have an Ash Blossom. And Fraulein. I have Vampire Domination. Set. Set. Pass. Really? My opponent's apparently playing a 60-card deck, which I have to assume means that they're playing some sort of zombie grass is greener. I want you to get rid of a spell card. Come on. Use Ash Blossom to stop my effect that would send a card out of his deck. Okay. Special card. Have to send a vampire from my hand or graveyard, which I don't want to do. I actually could have just summoned Fraulein. I'm a fool. I'll save it. And he's got Duster to pop my Torrential. That's upsetting. Lore Power to bounce Grace back to my hand. And players can activate effects on the field. And then return the Dragon Lords to summon his monster back. What effect do you have to stop me this time? It's in my hand, so it's not Effect Veiler. He has a card on the field, so it's not Imperm. It's not adding a card, so it's not Ash Blossom. Let's pay a fat 2,000. Send a monster from your deck to the grave. Come on. You have 53 cards in your deck. One of them has to be a monster you're fine with going to the graveyard. Parlor. Yes. Yeah, let's go for the show-off play. Tribute you two for Vampire Vamp. Activate her effect. Targeting you. What hand trap do you have? It can't be Gamma because he has monsters on his field, so we couldn't activate it. battle. Swing. I don't know what card was in his hand. Was it Max C and he was just waiting? That was a weird match. Also, especially frustrating that the only deck to have actually won a game today was my garbage vampire deck. I'm playing against Punk something. And wonderful, I have both my Vampire Kingdoms in hand already. Uses Punk Ogre to add Madam Spider to hand. Uses E-Teleport. Which brings out Zayamin. Zayamin and Madam Spider become Vertite. Great. It's Punks into DP. Such originality. There are so many archetypes in this game, and everyone just runs Sword Soul DP. His other back row is probably an Imperm. Activate Vampire Kingdom, see what his response is. He has none. What do I even have to deal with this? A whole lot of nothing. Oh, Vampire Sorcerer. Do you really have to think that hard about it? I'm playing vampires. Okay. In phase 2. Go into end phase, which will bait him into using Phoenix before I set my back row. Or he'll just let Phoenix destroy itself. Didn't even want to pop Vampire Kingdom. That's odd. He's using Dash's effect to summon Maxi. I guess it's a target for DP. And it's a free body, I guess. There's Foxy Toon. Oh good, Halky Fibrex. I don't have the patience to sit through this guy going through the Auroradon thing when he could just break my board by attacking. Change decks. Back to Photons, because at least now I have the chance to OHKO my opponent as opposed to waiting for them to learn how to read. First or second? Second. I have to go second. I need more cards. And I can't OHKO you turn one. Give me a hand trap. You gave me one, a monster I can't summon, and 2 cards I can't play. Best chance for me getting anything done is to, off the top, get... Photon Sanctuary? Or, alternatively, my opponent surrenders. I am not enjoying any of these matches. Why not? I'll run Subterror. Going first for sure. It's a control deck. This card is destroyed by balance into the graveyard. Special summon 1 Subterror face down or face up. That's all I got. I have a Nemesis Archer to bring out Guru, assuming she's able to. I have Solemn in case things get rowdy. And I have Storming Mirror for if things look dire. And if everything else has failed. Oh, good, Numeron. This will be funny. There's gates 1 through 4. And the barrier statue. This means only light monsters can be summoned. Storming Mirror Force. Get thee out of my sight. Hey, it's Guru. Opponent's probably going to repeat their previous play. So Numeron Calling is absolutely an effect that summons monsters. But I'm not given the prompt by Solemn Judgment to do anything about it. I'm also not going to attack of all Numeron monsters. I'm absolutely not going to pay life points about it. Guess it's going to graveyard. Target wants to turn monster control and I get the vision to do. Change around to face down defense position. Yeah, why not? I'll make you run into me again. Pretty sure there's some reward thing for making your opponent take damage by attacking your defense position monsters. Like, even this guy has to be able to figure out by now that he's not got the numbers to even touch my life points. I mean, he will with the barrier statue, but that's it. And it's Guru. This is annoying because of my hand. I'll add Final Battle. Really wish I had Hidden City. Barrier statue prevents her effect from resolving, which sucks. Then I attack 1,000. Hey, Hidden City. Show me Guru. Guru will get me Fiendess. You can change. Activate Guru's effect. Flip you down just because it's funny. Set Final Battle. That's it. Now, he should only have one more Numeron calling to even try. And I can use Hidden City to block an attack. Egg! I'm uncertain what I'm dealing with now. I can negate the attack, but why would I? Honest to buff his stats. Since go to graveyard, that monster gains attack equal to the attack of the monster it's battling. So if you can't tell what my attack point is, why is that not a prompt I'm given? Why was it not given the option to turn him face down? I guess I'll add Behemoth to my hand. I would love to know why I was not given the prompt of turn my monster face down by Final Battle. Opponent has a fairy monster in the graveyard. Barrier statue's a fairy. You can target one face-up monster you control, change the face-down defense position. If you do, special one subterror monster from hand or graveyard and face-up or face-down defense. Why am I not giving the prompt to use her effect on herself? Final battle. Alright. Also, this thing's effect. Once per turn. Or here. One of face-up monster you control is flip face down, like just happened. I also control no face-up monsters. Special on this card from your hand defense position. Why doesn't that let me summon him then? What part of Subterrors am I not reading right here? Whatever. Barrier. Let's go Ice Dragons. Right, because of Honest, I couldn't special summon. That's why. I'm an idiot. Not because of Honest, because of the barrier statue. I'm dumb. Right, I could make Anima. Alright, turn yourself face down. Special summon Guru in face down defense. Then Behemoth will set himself. Itself. Using Guru's effect, add a card to my hand. Which would be another Fiendess. Just gonna break that wall. Swing 34. And phase 2. You go face down, I go face down. Set punishment, end turn. It is turn 10, and this is against a Numeron player. So they are not used to games going this long. You tributed my Guru. Well, now I'm going to take it personal. Just gonna use Behemoth Umstrix to banish my opponent's monster. Opponent is now using Network. I'm gonna use Fiend Dust to stop that. And turn Umstrix back down. He swapped out Numeron Network for Numeron Network. There it goes. I could say good fight. Wasn't. It's just a fight. Cool. Bunch of solemn cards. Opponent has only 13 cards in the extra deck. My only chance for a play on my turn, as far as I can see, is Raigeki, unless I happen to draw Terraforming or Hidden City, or Guru. Preferably I draw Hidden City or Terraforming, because that will just make my life so much easier. Actually, right about now, I'd like to draw Lightning Storm. Hey, Hidden City. And my opponent's going to Ash this. There it is. Set 1. Set 2. Set 3. I'm going to hold on to Raigeki for now, actually. As far as I know, my opponent doesn't have a bigger Dragon Maid for Kitchen to turn into. That's a Duster. That's going to get solemned. Nay! Alright, I forgot you existed. Yeah, now's a good time. Actually, better time would have been before I had to send the 5,000. Main phase 2, he summons Kitchen again. Or not, forgetting he has a normal summon. For funsies, I will set Final Battle. Yeah, Ash Blossoming. This Hidden City really sucks. Hey, a Lightning Storm. Tell me if this looks familiar! Unfortunately, my opponent's got me down to 2,000 life points without ever attacking. Maybe there's a better way. it's in defense mode. Sent Parlor. There's kitchen. I'm so gonna regret this. Put me to 500. See if I can make a comeback. God. Him stopping Hidden City was too big. That mattered too much. If he has a monster, I'm beat. Come on, show me Guru. Nope. I would love to play Ash in defense mode because that would give me an extra turn for sure. But I'm more worried about my opponent drawing some sort of search card or a summon card over them just drawing a monster for some reason. Stand by main. They attempt to activate Hospitality. Ash Blossom. I made the right call. Unless one of their set cards was called by. In which case I'm a fool. But it wasn't. Or if it was, they didn't activate it. Or that was bait and they have a monster in hand. Nope. Another day, another chance to draw Guru. Let's go 1 in 10. My turn to Duster. He did have called by? And he's using it to get rid of Dragon Master Knight. His other card that was down was another called by. Having two of the same back row. We're not so different. Did he draw a monster this time? Yep. Oh, alright. I have no responses. He just has to attack the chamber as is, and I will die. Because I am made of wet paper and never drew a monster. Or rather, he stopped me from drawing a monster. Because he's mean and doesn't want me to have a good time. If I was mean and didn't want people to have a good time, I would just play Sword Soul. Despite never having a monster I could summon. But one, which I've used for its effect. I still made this go to turn 11. Let the record show I did more damage that game than my opponent. That was a mess. Switch it up. Someone I could have fun with. I'm the only person alive who plays Madolche, so I will run that. Really? Not a single Madolche monster. My opponent activates Duster, Lightning Storm. What is with these garbage hands I'm getting today? I don't want to play any of these. Take the stupid vampires out again. Go first, pray for the best. An amazing first turn from the vampire player. I really should just run actual zombies with Baltarok and Eldritch like a normal person. Those people win games because they play decks that are hard to stop. Oh hey, Utopia. I will allow it. Automatopoeia. Okay. He has all the fixing he needs to start making Utopia. It says activate and it's considering it Utopia, so maybe this will kill Utopia? And give me 2,500 life points? Hey, it works! He's still got a rank at magic, but he doesn't have a monster anymore, so that's better. But he can just summon again. Seriously? And he goes Excellent Trust, which will bring Utopia back. I could summon Fraulein if he goes for the attack. He made Utopic Sage. Excellent Trust. Brought back Ascended Sage. I assume to get rank up. No, he should still have rank up magic in his hand. He wouldn't need another one. No, right, I stopped that. Hey, it's Utopia again. But this time, it's again. None of the effects went off, because I guess they're once per turns. Yep, they were stopped. So there's Utopia Prime. There's Hyper Rank Up Magic. Oh! Dragonar. That's a big boy. Leo, which has no material. Now it does. Spear. And he negated the effect of my sorcerer. There's Fraulein. And 3,000 gets me to 3750. So let's style on him and go for... Yeah, let's pay the full amount. Why not? I'm sorry, what? Who's going to my hand? Yep, that's gonna be Scarlet Scourge. I'm alive. Turn for sponge control, so different promotion protects the bear with a different level. Summon you. That'll get me a different vampire. Send a different vampire away. Now what's your effect? Test 2 material, special summon a number. Draconic Utopia. Target this card or this card. Start for an attack. You can equip as UW. Turn detachable material from this card, blah blah blah. So it can buff itself. Alright, who am I sending away because I want to get summoned back? That's only on normal summon. None of you are super helpful to me. Who's in the extra deck I can use to get me out of this one? Nope, you don't help. You don't help. None of you are helpful. Alright, who can I send, or who can I summon that's helpful at all, even as just a body? I guess Voivode. Now what's he doing? Cool, so he's just going to use Dragonic Utopia's effect to remove its unit and negate one of my monsters. Awesome. I hate negations. What if we made a game about card effects? And the only thing that really worked was turning off card effects. Try the Photon deck again. Alright, what am I looking at? Your opponent can activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your cards and effects that target Xyz monster you control. During draw phase, blah blah blah. Oh look, Max C, and I have no response. That's awesome. I'm just gonna play through this and hope I can kill him. Use your effect. Did he get Ash Blossom off the top? Sure did. summon you without attributing. That'll get me a rank 8, which I can use to make... Could make Dingirsu. Or Hope. Or Galaxy. Use Galaxy double itself to 8,000, which will be halved because it's a photon, which will be 4,000. Removing Afterglow will summon Photon. Send Afterglow. There you are. That sucks. Is there a right way to do this? And the wrong way to do this. Got it. Use your effect. Using you two. Make Prime Photon. Move into battle. Swing. Activate your effect. Remove you. Activate your effect. Nice Max C. And the Photon deck was able to do what it was designed to. And in the interest of me about to go through the joyous process of moving, and it just being a longer video than I was expecting to get out, I'm going to call it there. Sorry for having the low energy today. You know how it is sometimes. Hopefully I'll have internet back up at the new, or up and running at the new place soon, so I'll be able to make more stuff. Hopefully by Monday at the latest. Either way, if you caught the stream, thanks for watching. And if you're catching the replay, thanks for that too. Bye-bye.